Hey guys, it's Justin Brook, the Traffic Guy Millionaires Recommend, and just got off of a consulting call actually with a client, and we were trying to troubleshoot his conversion issue. His ads were working really well to Facebook and social in his list, and he tried a solo ad upon my recommendation, and all of a sudden, for the solo ads, it wasn't working. So we dove in and looked at his conversions to figure out what's going wrong, and I think I found the problem, but I wanted to recreate it before I was, definitely said this is the problem. I had some ideas and we covered it. And so I want to show you the test that I just ran because it's very revealing. So what I did, I was working on this page for a client of mine, GKIC, and I built this page for them because, as you know, this is the type of squeeze page, lead gen page that I use often and swear by. I've used it for years, so I built it for them in their LeadPages account. Mine is on Unbounce because that's just what I use. Built, pretty much the same version. You'll notice mine actually has like an extra image, and I'm loading a form, while theirs is loading a button, and they don't have as many images. And so what we found on the call is my other client. He was using LeadPages, and the page speed was really low. And so that was a problem. So if we look up, my client's page here, the page speed is quite low, getting red flags here in the Google tool. So then what I did is I decided, well, let me run my page against it to see if it's having the same problem because it's, just about the same page. So if we run this, almost the same page, but running on Unbounce, and arguably they're trying to load more on my page. There's another image and they're trying to load a form instead of just a button. So really it should load slower. But you'll see here that it actually loads quite faster. I think they had a 57 for mobile, and they had a 59 for desktop. But I'm scoring a 79 here and a 65. Still not great, but it's better and revealing and shows some things that I can fix about it. I also decided to run this test on another tool just to make sure it wasn't only Google that was getting the results. So I used another very popular page speed tool, and we see that the LeadPages version had a 4.2 second load time. They had a 78% score, 53%, 38 requests, and then loading my version of the page on Unbounce, you see that they had a 1.7 second page load time, and they scored an 83% on the page speed score. So, just giving you the difference here, page speed score, 53%, page load time, 4.2 seconds, Unbounce, almost exactly the same page, 1.7 seconds instead of 4.2. So it's at least 3 times faster, almost 4 times faster. Just in case you're wondering if this page speed stuff really does affect conversions, it is. You can see here that Magnetic Marketing Opt-in that we published recently is getting a 15%. My almost same page on Unbounce is getting a 33.24%. Now, there's a lot of other things that play into conversion rate from the audience that you're targeting, the copy that you use, and all that. But you can definitely see that this page and this page have a much different conversion rate, even though the pages are very similar and the same guy is advertising them. So then I decided, well, let me test something really heavy on Unbounce. This is the new page where I created for my client, and against pretty light page on LeadPages. So this is a big image, much bigger page. It definitely should load slower. So if we take this back, we go back to their page on LeadPages. See, 57, 58. We'll take this much heavier page on Unbounce that should surely get lower rankings. And we see that, yes, it loads slower on mobile, but on desktop, which is really that's what we're targeting. We're not targeting mobile traffic anyways with this page. We're targeting desktop. It's blowing away the desktop page. The much bigger page is beating the lighter page on LeadPages, and it's just the amount of code that's behind it. So very revealing. Another reason why I use Unbounce over all the other pages out there. And I'm not paid by Unbounce. They give me a free account. It's not one of the biggest, highest accounts or anything either, but I'm not paid. I don't have any affiliation with them. I just really love the tool, and I see so many benefits out of it. So if you have never considered using Unbounce, I recommend you give it a try, because as you can see here, page speed difference is huge. And as you'll see if you do your own research, page load speed is one of the biggest indicators of how well your page will be converting. If that page is loading even just a half a second slower, it can reduce your conversions by half or more. And if it's loading even slower than that, then you could be really killing your pages. So go ahead. I recommend you do the test yourself. Rebuild your page on Unbounce using their free trial. Use the page speed. See if it loads faster. And there's a lot of other benefits you get from Unbounce too.